The center of the WWE Universal Arena, home to the NHL's Tampa Backlash. The United States, ᴜᴜᴜᴜ on the right to take on ex-champ Io Sky on the right-hand ship with the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. It's very evil. Rudy Danhausen action at Backlash tonight. Jacob Fatu needs to beat his cousin to do it. The Roman Reigns can the Ozen Jacob Fatu tonight. Clash.
We're gonna fix that. Some room, because y'all gonna see my ass up.
You are looking live. We are sold out tonight. 15's on hand for WWE.
The following contest, producing first from 225 pounds, Rollins.
And everybody on Netflix, I'm Michael Cole, he's Wade Braun Breaker.
Yeah, it's kind of the theme of the WWE from the past 10+ years.
And this match, the most brutal and visceral 3-on-3 out now on Xbox Series consoles placed. Experience. And that would be it. For speed, stamina.
Potentially anybody in the locker rooms very careful not to be dragged into a war superstar. Seth Rollins needs to smart Braun Breaker.
I think there's two key points. The matchup goes in favors Breaker. Good spear by Breaker. He's hit Rollins. And a lot of pent-up pressure.
We're talking about Braun Breaker taking out Seth in his career, costing it now, exploding in the face.
Now, and a suicide dive. This matchup tonight against Breaker.
And try and finish the job, as you mentioned.
He's nearing 40 years old. He understands there's going to be many match for Rollins tonight.
Yeah, forget just of that. Top competing in WWE.
For letting blood between these two. Remember, it was Rollins Breaker in. He brought Bronson Reed in. And then hates Rollins from the group that he formed. And now
coming to the fore early on. That Rollins saw Seth Rollins as somebody who was top of the card effectively using Breaker as champion, and that simply did not work.
Here in Tampa, Florida, Breaker and CM Punk and Sami Zayn in a match, just his second match in the power of Braun Breaker would interfere. Breaker on offense.
This is Rollins' second match in a ring cardio that simply you never get to game speed without being back.
Rollins, I should say, Braun Breaker.
Full injuries. That is simple truth. Especially
at one. Braun Breaker likes to talk video of him in the gym this past week. Seth Rollins as he did it.
Yeah, ludicrous.
What a German suplex, and how quick.
The early onslaught that came from Seth didn't start to doubt himself, didn't start to walk, and is now bouncing back and
knew that this man Braun back in June of 2000 NXT defended Shawn Michaels and said, listen, give me the best Braun Breaker.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And listen, on the throat of Seth Rollins, caught tired. He needs a new person to hook his. You could barely pick better than Braun.
You know, Braun Breaker understands that he need to help him out. And he just like Rollins did to the Shield, adjusted 2 kicks out.
Yeah, and I like that comparison with Street Power is never gifted, and they don't come much more hostile than
Rollins turned on the Shield.
A chance!
Changed the entire trajectory of the industry.
Piece of trash.
Did the same thing.
They did the same thing, but Rollins, leopards don't change their spot. Got to Rollins before, as Breaker sees it.
Got a stride against the wall. I am my best version, delivering spears, and he wasn't able to keep.
The tables seem to be toward Seth Rollins.
Rollins has said on a number of occasions, Braun is a...
Agree with that.
And now, big takedown with a clothesline. But again, there's the quickness, the 23.
This is one huge human being, too, of Seth freaking Rollins. Yet ready. If you listen to guys at the top of the top stars, slow them up. Rollins and Breaker.
Another release. Remember, Rollins had the shoulder injury. Spears in the past few weeks, and those did enough.
The word go that there is a lunatic stage, and I would say the biggest asset guiding that lunatic streak target.
What he is, but nonetheless, to your point on Heyman, knows that firsthand on his entire career.
He's been in for a temporary amount of time, at same position not so long ago. It's this guy.
Frankensteiner to the man as a six-time world.
Steiner quite as crisply as he was. Enough damage caused, however, to...
Words of wisdom
for Bron Breakker, who currently lacks the lean on the smarts of Paul Heyman.
Sold out in Tampa. Braun put the veteran Rollins away, dumps him out.
Taking so much abuse, as you mentioned. Braun's got that look in his eye, and this is
one, and Rollins catches him with a soup.
From Seth freaking Rollins at Heyman Cole.
Yeah, now the official 10 count will have a double count out. Count of 6. Breakker trying to stir. Count of 8. He barely beat the count.
Well, he tells you the toll that has been taken on Seth's body, and for me, that has to benefit Breakker.
Match goes. Short arm clotheslines.
Rollins just has that durable career.
Rollins has to duck underneath that. Now, near position. Seth with a kick to the weight. I think the only thing that saved Breakker there. Position. Rollins had to switch things and turn it in.
Paul with what we can only assume was meant to how resilient he is. He simply got up to...
Pass it. Breakker where he wants him.
First in, but Braun, on the other hand, new territory for the young man.
He just kissed Paul Heyman goodbye.
Over Seth.
Yeah, let Heyman get to him a bit. Power of Breakker. Supra spear. Turning things in. Rollins. Standing moonsault by Seth.
I'm not sure. Halfway through, and that might be that exhaustion. Bron Breakker senses that.
7 months, your stamina's not there.
Yeah, no doubt. Having daylights out of Seth Rollins from the world.
Wanted retribution, wanted revenge. Breakker, he was wrong when he... Braun trying to hang on. Not enough. Seth with a buckle bomb. Oh, what a miss.
To the throat. Look at this buckle bomb to Breakker to move. Desperation response, perhaps.
Backlash live on ESPN to WWE fans. Are we witnessing to stay on top?
Outside roll to the outside to try and get some... And he's late. Acutely aware of the count.
No. Become his calling card. That jumping.
Own body on the line, and worse of it. Both men flattened.
Physical as you thought it would be.
But perhaps ᴜᴜᴜᴜ were up to 4, Cole.
Collapsing onto his opponent on the announce. Breakker trying to drag Rollins back.
Counter. It could have been over right there.
Looking to go to the top rope. Seth Rollins. Rollins with a super. Oh, Breakker! Rollins usually goes for the Falcon.
Here's the superplex. We've seen this built different to any of both men living dangerous. Rollins.
15,000 plus trying to wrap.
In a song to save Seth Rollins from this.
How many times have we seen Seth turn the counter?
Well, Breakker just has the just freak levels of it right here, perhaps.
The fight. Couple of shots to
spirit, that drive that is unmatched, but highly effective.
And another break.
You know how long it's going to take till they're back in there with Bron Breakker, because
out of 5th gear. And another. Breakker can't believe Rollins keep doing it.
Rollins may be the best in ring.
Breakker though. Pedigree.
No.
Stop. He's livid.
Face of Seth Rollins.
Yeah, but how long?
Because he knew it was over there, but Seth Rollins not take.
Rollins, he was theory of the vision. Logan somewhere in the woodwork. And he,
in the past, he may well have ran the play.
Stop the Breakker. After the
Austin Theory has to be down for the...
Rollins. Spear. And Rollins with 3/4.
Well, Heyman can't believe it. I will say that perhaps is the only reason Rollins is still...
They just made that.
Pedigree stomp comp.
Breakker. What for the spear?
Enough to put this one away.
Spear. Breakker spear. With a torpedo. On. Biggest win. And Bron Breakker.
What a ferocious in the end. got him skin out by Seth after they inserted themselves. Key breaker, catching Rollins, take two. Got Rollins' pedigree for a second time in the match. Explosive from the ground spear. This one, a super turn of Seth freaking Rollins, and you have arrived at the very top.
He said he wasn't expecting any. ⴕ Sami Zayn throw down in the most now an Xbox Series.
And his for the year. Introducing first second for 212 pounds.
Sami has the phrase homage to the longtime fans that many believe, many of those fans, angry better, running out of time and many think that pressure is finally getting.
Dedicated his body, his soul to the incredible legacy of achievement. Management, the audience, the locker.
It's Trick Williams' world. Let's talk about it.
Grammy Award nominated.
The rest of the world that what happened in Las Vegas.
Frustration from Sami right off the bat has become completely erratic and under the former champ's skin.
This is for the United States title. Really
absolutely rich. Dollar. Spend them at the only place you can spend dollar bill.
Corner. And Sami Zayn looking to be aggressive. Championship.
Sami needs to be really humiliate Trick Williams the way. Got to stay in control. Don't get in control of your emotions.
Oh, and this match, Wade. Better to use his experience against Trick Williams tonight.
Our athleticism and has the
success here in Tampa, Florida. Battleground in this city.
Of Florida. Trick not seen in a long time, just pop work.
And again, that pisses somebody like Sami.
He's got a rocket ship to the very out for years the hard way.
But again, getting back to Sami Zayn, it's about a few things, and Sami Zayn's been very stubborn.
I agree with you two and his personality. He started saying, okay.
Trying to use the steel steps, but against advantage in this match.
And again, I understand one that candy cane kendo stick around said at that.
And Sami now. Again, you just can't quite understand why.
Go back 6 months, everybody loved him.
I've always been a fan of Sami's, but he has been acting a bit
of a lot of games and fun at his expense that was brought their tether.
Oh! Victim, another cover by Sami. Wrap the arm, the Trick has got to kick out.
I mean, Trick simply... And again, Sami sucks industry. Entertain these fans we've seen. Now their loyalty, the latest fashionable thing. Trick Williams
changed the night that he brought. Oh wow! He's changed. Young up-and-comer who's the United States champion. Athleticism of Trick Williams.
Trick Williams, he is a very, very easily wide free.
Trick caught him. Takes his time. Or he's had all the talent now by Sami. Oh, and a big kick.
Sami Zayn all here because Trick has the wind in his sail.
Sami Zayn and Williams with a bookend.
Out there, take another look at style. Almost wiping his signature over the past 20 years.
Corner since the very beginning. The great Hall of Famer Williams with Sami. Up on the
here, the bodies are starting to give at
United States Championship. Williams down.
Sami's just looking to a last.
Be careful. Sunset flip power bomb.
Crowd in your head. The only thing that hold it high above your head is that. And needs to stay focused. Down Trick.
Sami trying to wrap. How many ride or die? Kick. Williams catches him with a clung kick. Sami Zayn. Blue Thunder.
He's saying, starting to show Trick Williams a throw at me. I'll bob and win the bomb. When you feel that's can you get Trick, you're going to need it here.
Process of Trick Williams over the pass.
Learner fast.
Sami springboard leapfrog. And a champ to the corner.
Well, a non-contact thing you want to see, and that is Sami Zayn screaming us.
Trick Williams. Oh, look at Sami.
A little possum perhaps. That is a veteran.
Sami with a kendo stick, so backfired. No, kick out.
Well, it would have Yachty, and Trick had gone to treatment of last night on roll.
I understand what Yachty was trying to do there.
The wrong time to jump up, the wrong time no stick lying around.
He may have cost Trick Williams this match.
Oh, and now he's getting a mud hold.
Yes.
Sami will take ball backing off. That is the smart veteran thing.
Stands the chance in trouble. This is his opportunity.
And this is ⴜإِرᴜᴜᴜ.
Oh, look at Liliani now. Little pick. Trick Williams. Cyclone boot from Williams.
Swing back in the favor of Trick Williams. But both men down in a balance. This little Yachty out of no.
But Sami's so. And this place has been electrical. Williams and Zane.
Sami with the wherewithal, the smarts.
And plenty more to come tonight over to world title. Sami now trying to clock.
Once a frustration paid back right.
Trick Williams to recover. And a close.
Robin Zane.
Steps. And Sami with it.
Trick Williams on the crown of his head.
He's got to get the champ in the ring. Remember, champ's advantage. Zane now. ᴜᴜᴜᴜ.
And Yachty is down.
ᴜᴜᴜ. Trick shot. Haynes.
It's champion.
I'll put these dollar bills in my pocket. As ladies and gentlemen, proves that wrestle.
Well, the humiliation.
Sit down.
Ooh, look, Yachty's making it right. Trick Williams, the retention of the United. Sami Zayn, think on the top of his head on that steel. He got taken out with that haluva kick from good. Trick Williams with a burst of spree later. The champ has returned. Championship poise and timing continuing to grow.
You are holding two.
Take what they can get.
Continues to grow for the veteran Sami on ESPN2. We head over just a couple of moments, and of course, our main aims, and the challenger is cousin Jacob Potts. EOS
now feels stupid.
Introducing first, the Miz.
that mirror.
Well, if you looked at it, however, unfortunately,
The Miz and Kit Wilson. Someone.
yeah, nobody. Tag with him.
Presented by Minute Maid. Bring. This is how this. Danhausen, if anyone, will tag.
Oh, not this contraption again here today.
Had to ride in the back, but
Somebody, it's a fire hazard. So he's built a cloning machine to.
you know they have cloned sheep.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my God!
That's the clone of Dan had juice halfway through the process. Where's the obviously worked to about 50%. With Danhausen, this is actually happening.
I'm positive.
People don't come out of
Deep. You don't believe in that either? Hey, Vinny Danhausen!
Get away from it. That I have to sit next to Michael Cole for the entire.
That is the coolest thing.
They're making a mockery of the Hall of Fame career of Kit Wilson.
Oh, it's not. He was on ESPN all week. This thing's I've ever seen. He cursed Sports Center anchors.
Danhausen has not taken the wicked of this world by storm.
People off saying that. Don't
A lot of, I'll block them all.
Danhausen and
Miz ready to master a clone of Danhausen.
so, and I think Kit Wilson wants to
A start against that thing.
Oh, and Kit,
A child.
not a child.
How do you know?
It's a mid
You actually don't know this.
roll through, kick now to springboard. Get it? Oh, whatever. Mini house.
Things up, Miz. Jeez.
Wow, what a hurricane rana.
Thing, this little person, is Kit Wilson or Miz, were anywhere.
You're now gonna climb to the Taker impersonation. Power up, out away, and now send Kit Wilson outside the ring.
Level. That's what the problem we're having. It doesn't appear to be happening anytime soon.
Danhausen, oh, and take it out.
In a strategy fast, Miz. Stop. Two-time Grand Slam.
Gingerbread Man and Minihausen. What a 24-hour. Miz driving Danhausen into the steel ropes. Referee Eddie Arango.
Danhausen is a little. Kit Wilson stamps some authority.
Deadhausen soon. And Wilson now with a tap to He is a mentor.
ᴑᴜᴘ's mentor.
Power of Miz.
You could pull up.
Someone who weighs about 60 pounds.
No competing with that level of beating up the ⴜᴜ
This is, but double to wake up quick because. And there's the vertical super, able to get the shoulder up.
Yeah, that was a close.
Gotta like to fight in this little dude. Turn him down.
While ⴜ is just here, you've impressed everyone with your move and never return to WWE.
In the far corner, Danhausen's here. ⴜ in the old trio-o.
Bench at this point. ⴜ enjoying every
great course.
What the hell is he up to?
From the top rope. ⴜ trying to rally the WWE. Danhausen, very nice, very easy.
Kit Wilson, so many.
Danhausen. A little bit. Home, Kit Wilson into Miz.
Oh, he hides it well, but he has some real.
On a DDT by Dan in the ring.
And this would be the biggest somehow.
Wilson took the bullet for Miz.
Wilson putting his body on the line for him. All that, but he knows now.
Rana will send
Miz in the process.
Suicide dive down.
All three on that one, but now staggered Miz.
And Kit Wilson. And ran rip.
How smart is Kit Wilson?
Oh no, back into the cloning machine.
Oh.
The cloning machine
blows up. Wilson, those little goblins from WrestleMania too well, if you ask me. Oh God, they're coming this way.
Oh my God.
Wasted. You dirty little goblin.
Oh my God, ladies here. Tried to curse Kit Wilson. Kit Wilson breaks things up. But Wilson used that mirror.
Genius. Now somebody come along and get gonna chew through the wires.
Dragging ⴜ into the corner. Danhausen now the legal man. A slap. Man, this is
press.
The piston-like hands of Kit Wilson gonna try his fair.
Hand basket.
There's a celebration out here.
Shoo!
Miz now.
Yes, finish the job.
Hope he knows how to use this thing. No, Miz.
Froze his own eyeballs.
Top rope takes out Kit Wilson. ⴜpump kick.
And Danhausen.
Wade, this is wrestling.
Michael Cole, what happened to the ⴜ saliva paint?
Oh, what a match this was. The problem was, it cloned it.
And then these little things.
After the mirror turned the curse around breaking things up.
And this is one of the most disgusting, which suddenly was uncursed. Out blinded.
Oh. And then man, that all he wanted to do, Wade, was have is cursed.
Studying this intensely, professional wrestling.
Tonight. Oh, they're not quite on the same page yet. Hey, you know, JN WWE superstars vintage style, including King Kong Bundy. Well, Ventura look for these figures now at Target through this special announcement.
Scheduled for one fall.
Perio Sky over the past course of tomorrow, Asuka. These two by Kohai system. Senpai, but Asuka says she never treated Io, very successful tag team called Triple Io Sky, turned her back.
Well, she absolutely did turn her back. Io Sky chose to team up Rhea Bloody Ripley. That's something you just don't. So Asuka feeling venom and her poison mist.
Attempt to cut out the dead Sky. Asuka says the victory. Remember, the mind game started for Asuka this past did. Io Sky, something Io has.
Mentor-mentee relationship. And clearly, Asuka, well, now is your chance, Asuka.
In WWE, doing best of the Sky, Io Sky.
In history, globally respected. Intense looking Io Sky. Asuka looks incredibly relaxed for her.
Asuka underway here. Has been years in the elbow tie-up to start things off tonight.
First of all, stay in the game and forget the into the industry. You got to keep your mind to get ahead.
The official tonight and Io now and Asuka.
That break did not want to strike Asuka. Asuka only one way at this point in the match.
And both these when things really started to fall apart. Now Asuka, the headlock.
Asuka clearly has such flowers who are happy to be subservient. As far as Asuka's concerned, it is
anymore. She's an accomplished two-time
shadow, but what Asuka sees is that Io, everything Asuka has shown her in her
that basement dropkick. Io Sky now,
who really is treating who like garbage, Mike.
A one-on-one victory over Asuka. That was 3. A WWE champion, Asuka.
And it's really that superior move right now.
Covered by Io.
It's a master of technical holds, but that movement, I really needs to focus her attacks in this one.
Ripley, they were tag champs, won the tag titles. Io
looking up after the early goings, the polite
move. Io is going up the ropes, and Asuka.
Side of the head first into the steel ring. Off now.
And this is
the problem. These two do know each other so well, and guessing exactly what Io is going to torment her.
Just vintage Asuka right here.
It's an example out of Io. Rhea Bloody Ripley.
Asuka wants.
Yeah, absolutely. A slice of the sky. How the hell on a rattled brain?
Do not allow her to fly. They're just punishing Io in the corner.
Smothering Io Sky in this experience. Every move in her play in there now.
Right back now. Here comes Io Sky.
Really
that kick just
shot. I was about to say this tall genius of the sky, and she's starting shot back down by a vicious.
Now controlling the left matchup.
This is about Maidens, not just beating Io.
Io body shots now to Asuka. And look at Asuka.
Just a little really is. We've seen it time and time again. How many percent on each one of them tonight?
World champion Asuka. She's titles to her credit. Able to now Asuka down. Io stopped in the midsection at the hands of the Empress of Tomorrow.
Well, Mayweather beating since this match started. Bought her a brief respite very soon.
15,000 for Backlash. Very personal rivalry underway.
Second win, a couple of Shotei uppercut.
Reversed wildly, and Io Sky, and a hang on.
And that does not bode well for Asuka at all.
Top missile drop kick.
Orthodox as they come.
Bullet train attack. Io Sky.
You put a flurry together like that, the pull hurting once again. Io has to block.
Double underhook.
Jeez.
Combination of kicks and by Asuka. Off the kick, cover.
Does it a little differently, a little I believe once again, thinks she's stuck.
And now Asuka went for the kick. Io quickly back to her feet, misses with a kick. And Asuka had forced to kick out at 2.
May well be operating as Io Sky.
Grab the second rope.
Use whatever you can.
Bridge cover, kick out at 2.
Oh, what a
high.
About as central in the ring as you
get out of this now. Asuka turns it around.
Former leverage manages it. The process of Io Sky. Whose reactions are quicker. Just surprisingly collapsing in a
point of a matchup with Asuka and Io.
Absorbing heavy in kind.
Asuka dragging her. And Asuka, looking for the Asuka lock. Lock is in. Io Sky's in trouble.
Partially out at least.
But not quite. And Io with a back elbow trying to stunner action from Io. Asuka caught her.
Once again.
Io Sky nowhere to go. For the ring. Will Io Sky tap out? Io Sky with a submission hold lock. Is Asuka going to tap out?
Giving Asuka it's the trapezius muscle. Cole.
Well, trying to drag herself to the bottom rope. And now she gets her foot on the bottom.
From Asuka, and it had to be by hook, but in a real bad way on the...
Trying to catch her breath.
Oh, well, this is Io Sky's territory
and Asuka
to that steel post again.
And
Asuka there knowing full well what Io was trying to the sky. Once again, knocking the stuffing.
And out. Hurricane Rana kicks out.
Oh, the referee was right in there on the knob.
What a tremendous counter by Asuka.
Talent and skill from Asuka, but
Misses Io Sky now.
Asuka just caught that. Io Sky is causing her a trouble. Get refocused, launch another.
And here comes Io Sky. Asuka caught
Io Sky in on that one and caught her
on the announce table. What is Asuka going to do out here? Cleaning up our
ugly in a hurry. Count now to
dangerous situation. Went for the mist. And Io Sky.
About the smartest thing I've ever.
In the mid. Now Io Sky. Dropping Asuka.
Bounce back.
And now Io off the announce table. Taking up.
Well, that was
but
Asuka's.
It didn't quite work.
Benson.
Up second rope.
I'll tell you right now, historically speaking, one audience behind her, very difficult.
The mist, it backfired. Where she wants her. Io, the Asuka moved out of harm's way.
Just about gets Io locked in, tapping.
Asuka, combination. Asuka still has everything locked in. Now look, Io trying to hang on. I don't think that's
how referee was having a look. It might be a pass.
Crowd trying to rally Io here. Maybe out in the Asuka lock.
Burst from Io just when it looked like both women running on fumes.
As personal and emotional as true disdain.
Simply cannot fathom losing this.
With a German of her own.
Bullet God in the drop zone, Cole.
Great attack. Over the moon. Io Sky slays her. Io.
From both women, leave just enough edge to feel for the genius of the Sky. Going in for the miss, but the smarts of. Take another look at that poison, and then it was all in.
Notepad. Io Sky now with a bullet train monitor for the brilliant over for Io Sky. And Io having to take in an emotional Asuka tonight. Her former protege accomplished. What a match, Wade.
Well, there's respect and wow to these two women.
Here tonight.
I gotta have you move over. And then I go down. You gotta move on.
One of the great things about being on, it's like the one you just allowed me to be. Thank you so much, truly. Love to hear it, thank you. This that have had me thinking ever since. That makes me feel a lot about that last evening. For one, I was truly evening, and I couldn't be more happy because what was made it something bigger. If you look at unity, I made sure to earn the spot.
Announcement from the ultimate top dog.
Oh, give me Michael Cole.
What
root beer.
Has he been here all night? Wait a minute. You're supposed to guzzle it. WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, there is significance to the. It was put together, it was made. Who is the uncle of Jacob Fatu and Grip? It is the rare move. It's idolized it, but he committed a sin in death grip against a family member.
Use all your moves against me, except, well, that's like Jacob Fatu saying Superman punch against me. Doesn't work.
Tongan grip, death grip is a devastating nerve will cause them to pass out. Roman Reigns, if Jacob Fatu locks it in tonight. The city of Tampa, Florida, his entire career. He covered Florida Championship scene at NXT and then WWE times in this city. Yet family civil war that was stoked Fatu. The warning from Usos to stay entire family to the ground. Roman Reigns in 2012, it was the same year his wrestling career. West Coast Pro and House of Glory and gained seed here a couple of years ago. And tonight marks the first World Championship, 4 years.
In contest is scheduled the World Champ, the challenger. In her 200 ⴚᴜᴜᴜ from Pensacola, her 200 the world in the old Romans.
Jacob Fatu, for the years that Roman Reigns never invited to join the family. That is where the issues lie with Jake. He to earn his opportunity to come aboard. Faced by his cousin. Faces an unhinged competitor who he needs this title. He wasn't sleeping on a mattress on a floor with his.
Jacob Fatu had to start for many. Invited him into the fray here as part of you forever. It doesn't matter how many times, and he's fighting hungry tonight. I gotta tell you right now, I seriously earned that invite. For me, he just knew he could not control.
Roman's hand with the Tongan up and off the shoulder tackle. Fatu right back. Whether Jacob Fatu is up.
That's just mind games from Roman Reigns if you're beating anybody in WWE.
Championship a month after winning it at Wrestle title tonight.
You avoid the tongue. How devastating it is. It is a knife slipping away, and it has put the fear.
Death grip to have a chance to win the title. And there's Jacob Fatu, all gas. The clothesline, and Jacob's still on his feet. Jacob Fatu, and when you're hungry,
find an unhinged force.
He's dumped right to our announce table here. And death grip. Jacob Fatu is a post with that death grip. Again, applause out of Roman Reigns in the early part of this master bow for Jacob Fatu.
That's the master key. Jacob Fatu, luckily for Reigns, immediately on the offense.
Yeah, got a look.
We can see how devastating that.
You got to take it out of the equation. Damage a hand two here.
We'll take away the biggest
and right
guy off the bat.
Roman continues the attack, and again, way to counter the Tongan death grip.
Well, the early goings here.
15 on hand, sold out. This is our world champion, Jacob Fatu. And his.
Ask you this, Cole. If Jacob Fatu, who is the real chief of the Samoan,
right?
Well, you have to be. How can you be better than you in that ring?
Yeah, but what if
I don't think it holds. I can't imagine Jacob Fatu acknowledge. Jacob Fatu falling in line though. To give though.
First time ever tonight, one-on-one. Grabs the arm, and Fatu with a wicked short.
Checking it on that right hand. thought.
What Fatu's all about, that unsanctioned matchup.
Applies, who knows what state Mackin
To that. And Fatu now dragging the world champion. Roman driven has taken over.
Fatu since arriving. I think he absolutely knew near WWE.
Jacob's got to be careful now. Get his focus back on Roman.
Well, just imagine how high.
Roman Reigns was waiting. He was
Physical gifts, experience at the top, and when it comes, poise.
Roman into the corner again. And Jacob Fatu goes down.
Away from Jacob Fatu.
Roman Reigns. Superman pop at one. And
Yeah,
right
oh
back
God.
to his feet. What a whack job. And Roman now. Fired him up even more.
Just everything is just
It's on to Roman Reigns.
normal rules to his present.
He reminds me a lot. Taking the fight to the world champion. Big 괰ᴜᴜᴜᴜ.
In favor of JLK.
Superman punch again by on Bennett right there.
Make no mistake, that was hurting in a big way just when Fatu, praying for a victory, was
It
right.
has been an amazing night, an electric night. Hold out 15,000 to title.
Just processing information as the masses. What about
There's the drive-by, classic Reigns.
like a double whammy there, and Roman's got some ideas.
Now tears apart our announce table here at ringside.
And with these kind of come in.
Jacob with a Tongan death grip and a power bomb. He's got to get the champ back in the ring.
This match, or is he getting carried away with
Down to 7 now.
Keep
Roman
your head
sent
in the
back
game.
in with a massive opportunity here. Roman Fatu waits for an attack. Spear! Jake!
well, what a a connecting flush.
Roman Reigns learning a lot of Tampa. The millions watching around the world too. Here, knocked the wind out of Fatu. And
That was right after the announce table. That's why Roman
feed off the WWE fans.
of maximum threat more than any.
Yeah, but can Jacob Fatu survive? Jacob Fatu pop up some mighty moonsault. He connects. X out at 2.5. You gotta be kidding.
Intact, keeping his position. Explosive strength. Jump. Mighty moonsault.
Hit Roman with everything, and Roman still the champion.
Yeah, this is where Fatu can have a massive upper hand. You have
Fatu. Family ties be damned tonight.
that ring. It is worth it.
What winning the championship means to his life. Second when that happens.
The security.
Again, Roman prone, and he got the knees up.
Distracted by people in the crowd yelling at him. How bad is that right knee of Roman Reigns?
And again, crowd, and allowed Roman to capitalize.
Inside both these competitors, but Roman's a main event championship on the line against Water. Roman Reigns.
In the corner, back in Tampa, another one.
This is to acknowledge.
And now calling, pass out once. Last week.
Roman's tankless completely
There
drawn.
it is. Middle of the ring. Does he have a count?
And with it, his grip.
Bumped in tight, cutting the breath off, cutting the champion fading. The official shall give the title to Fatu.
And those eyes of God.
Roman may be out.
Oh no!
Roman Reigns said no way.
Thing extra beyond everyone.
Lost in the corner.
Burton in the process, but it did the job.
And a Superman with another one. Fatu, stew down.
Maybe mission impossible.
The pop-up. Spear by Reigns. Oh! Oh, Roman can't believe it.
Wayne, the pop-up, a 괶ᴜ, and somehow a kick out.
Loud tonight in Tampa. Pointed.
Loud in Tampa, and the calm is disappearing.
And Alex in once again on the champion.
Roman bellowing.
On Bennett again. Roman now to the corner. Had taken off the turnbuckle now. First into the turnbuckle. Spear by Roman. Retains the top.
World Heavyweight Roman.
Wade, the champion Roman Reigns.
Now Roman just won that matchup by Jacob Fatu. I mean, you
Desperately, Reigns grabbed the turnbuckle. Jacob Fatu now.
unhinged.
Get out of the ring. Get out of there.
No talking
Here, he barely survived this match.
Oh no!
Come on now.
unfathomable in his mind.
He called a shot, and that's what Jacob did tonight. And now Jacob out here as well.
Well, this is why so many people troll.
Oh, he's unhinged.
He's
A devil has been awoken here.
in that ring, and you're going to
These are cut off. They've got to get Fatu off him. This is the Samoan, and he was pushed to this tonight.
We've all been terrified.
Fatu, then Roman Ramley.
And that sight on Roman surviving by the skin.
Back with a Tongan death grip on the champ. Handcuff this guy.
Oh, we need pepper spray.
You got a half a dozen men in there. What could have helped his pursuit of the championship?